Woo! Hello, hello. Anybody out there? Come on in, come on in. Hello, hello. Getting a little bit of a late start. Whew, man. Hello, hello. This thing on? Anybody hear me? Hello, hello. Hello. Anybody there? Anybody out there? Do do do. Hello, hello. West Falls Forge. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Testing, testing, test check, test. Says I have excellent connection. Do do do. Lisa Lee, hello. Soggy Bottom Forge, hello, Joe. Trying to get a sound check. Do do do, loud and clear. All right. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing this out, I literally can't. We just got done eating dinner, and I was outside working, so you probably see I'm a little sweaty. I'm hot. I had to change my shirt. Um, stuffed my face with dinner really quick, and then I remembered that I said I was switching to 6 o'clock uh, Eastern Standard Time instead of 7, because I know there's other channels. I get it. I mean, you can't really accommodate everybody whenever it comes to doing live shows or whatnot. So, but I do know that I would like to be able to watch Samson Farms myself at 7 o'clock, and I know that a lot of times he goes live at 7 on Tuesdays. So it's kind of hard to watch his show if I'm doing my own. So, but going from outside, inside, washed up, changed my shirt, ate dinner. I was checking the laptop as I came inside. It just completely wasn't working. It didn't want to play along this evening. So I did a reset, and this is all like 15 minutes till, right? 15 minutes to 6. So going through everything, I think I got done eating. I had 2 minutes to spare to get everything set up and go. So I didn't really do any sound checks or any nothing. I barely got a chance to share it out to my Facebook page, and then also to our YouTube's Facebook page over Ivy's Forge and Homestead. So does the kiddo want to say hi? All right, you can come and say hi quick. All right, so come on in. So this is Beth Ann. Say hi, Beth Ann. There's a delay on the thing. That's why you're not going to see yourself right away. But you can say hi. They're going to see you. Hi. So you're not just sitting here with a puzzled look on your face of why you don't see yourself. Right? So, Mountain Critter Creations. Hello, hello. Strong's Adventure. What's going on, Billy? And our destinations. Gormer Farmer Experimental Blacksmith. What's going on, Gordon? Just gonna get better. Whew, yeah. I think that's one of those the things about today. It definitely is one of those things I want to talk about, and it is. It's just going to get better. You got to give it time, right? Homestead Aquarius. Hi, folks. Are we motivating? Let's do it. Yes, we're motivating, and actually coming in. So for the first 30 minutes ish, right? Because I like doing the show for roughly an hour. So for the first 30 minutes ish, I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I wanted to talk about today. And then after that, I'm going to go in. So as of right now, we have 11 viewers. That's awesome. I love every single one of y'all. Thank you for coming in. Okay. And it's Beth Ann, all one word, no E at the end. Is actually a combination of both my mom and her mom's mom, the middle names, right? My mom's middle name is Beth. Her mom's mom, grandma, right? Middle name is Ann. So we put both of them together as one word with no E. But yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I was wanting to talk about today. A little bit of motivational type stuff, just kind of like where we're sitting at with our YouTube stuff. Gladys isn't going to be able to jump in today. She may or may not drop in towards the end just to say hi and whatnot. Okay, so during the week, right, Monday through Friday, we do have services that come over for the little one, right? Because as most of you know, or if you don't know, our 6-year-old is autistic. So she actually has services come in to help her with just speech and just a little bit of everything, right? So they normally come in, they stay till 7. Okay, so normally, so she has to be out there for that. But we all know that I'm more of the YouTube guy, and a lot of times whenever you do see her on YouTube or any of our videos, I had to twist her arm just a little bit, but it's okay. She loves me. She loves this journey, and she does what it is. And then towards the end, okay, what I want to do is, I know there's other channels that will go in and during their live, they will give a lot of people within the chat the little wrench, right? Because what can you do as a wrench? Well, you can actually add links. Okay, you can add a link into the chat. That way we can self-promote. Okay, so if you are looking over at chat and you see a name and you see someone that you don't recognize or you don't know what that channel is about, I know that YouTube, they used to have like the little 3 dots next to their name to where you can click on that, and then you can go to their channel or open up their channel. I had like that little link in there, and for whatever reason they got rid of that, and I think it's kind of stupid because now you just have to kind of like write down people's names of their channels, and then you can go check them out. Okay, but if I give those people a wrench, okay, then all you have to do is go in and copy the link to your homepage, right, to your YouTube homepage, post it up in chat, and then we can go help each other out. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Going to get a little bit of motivation, helping each other out, helping out the communities, because that's what we're about here. That's what we love to do. There's been several different things that we have done, right? The Top 10 Tuesdays, if you guys haven't checked any of those out, I do have a playlist. We did roughly 8 or 9 of those. Just going and getting recommendations from y'all, right? From the subscriber. Getting those recommendations, we compiled a list. Just went and checked out their channels if we've never checked them out before. Just talked a little bit about what they were doing, what they were about, right? And then put them into a list. And then put them out. I only did 10 channels per week. Okay, and we don't do that anymore. But I've been racking my brain and trying to think of what is one of those things that I can still do to give back to the community other than what I do on a daily basis with my Watch Later playlist. And if you haven't heard what I do with that, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Okay, so let's kind of go back into the chat, see who all is here, what's going on. And Homestead Aquarius. Yep, you got it right. It says hi, but then sorry. Adam, Speargrass Forge, good day. What's going on? It's morning, right? Morning for you. So, good morning. It's one of our Aussie brethren. on the other side of the planet.
Australia?
Yeah. All right, so Dana Maggiore is here. Hello, everyone. What's going on? Do 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 do. Mark's in the house from Hammer Time, New York. New York City. Get a rope. Sorry, had to throw that out there. I'm texting y'all. Wayne's in the house. What's going on, Wayne? That's the nameless T-shirt wear custom screen print. Hey, hey, hey! Come on in, come on in. Yeah, it's probably been a little bit since you've seen me, Wayne. I got the nice long beard going. Actually, Gladys trimmed it up last night. I actually trimmed off an inch. Probably can't tell. But just getting rid of some of the long, scragglies and the split ends and just the day to day. Right, I work out in the heat almost all day, working on Navy boats and stuff. So it gets a little worse for wear sometimes. But Luffy's in the house. Just passing by to say hello and goodbye. Have a great day, all. All right. Well, I definitely appreciate you for dropping in, Luffy. If you got to go, that's okay. Like I said, if anybody just drops in and says, hey, and you got a jet, by all means, you go ahead and jet. I'm not going to hold your arm and tell you that you have to stay. So, yeah, jet. My daughter, she's like, did you just say jet? Yes, I did. And Bob's Adventure. What's going on, Bobo? So, and definitely on top of Let's Get Motivated and motivational speakers and whatnot, if you guys have not checked out Bob's Adventure, and I will definitely give him a link here in a little bit, go check out his channel. He does some great live shows. Actually, we were on his show as well, right? He does the interviewee type setting. It's where you're in, and he'll ask a lot of questions and see what's going on, and does a lot of motivational type things. And his channel is really blowing up, y'all, and it's awesome to see, especially for some of the things that he talks about and the people that he gets in to come onto his show. And it's really good stuff. So definitely go check him out. Who else we got? And then trying to catch up. And if for whatever reason I miss a question, just I know that I don't get like hundreds and thousands of people into my live stream like many other channels I watch do. Okay, but I am one person. I do like to ramble. I do like to talk, right? And a lot of times I'll get focused, right? So whenever I'm getting into really talking or whatnot, I'll stare right at the camera. That way I'm more giving my full undivided attention to y'all, okay, instead of looking over at chat. So if for whatever reason I miss something, just try to put it in all caps, whatnot, and it might catch my attention, and then I'll go over and try to answer any questions. So yeah, if you have questions, by all means, you can throw a question into the chat whenever you want, and I'll try to catch up on those. And obviously, I already know everyone's going to chit chat with each other. That's cool. And well, I thank you, Wayne. I think I look pretty cool with the beard myself. It does get a little warm in the summertime, but it's almost like a swamp cooler. So once you're out and you're getting soaking wet and all this sweat and everything's down in there, and if there's a slight breeze blowing through, kind of goes in, it keeps it cool, actually. I think it works rather well. Yeah, Bob. I watched that one. I was there for a while. I just wasn't able to really chat a whole lot. I did chat a little bit, but I was kind of busy doing other stuff as well. Especially because I know a lot of the things that you're doing is actually during my lunchtime at work, but I only get 30 minutes. roughly of lunchtime. So if I end up getting busy or whatnot, or if I have to shift my lunch left or right, sometimes I don't get a chance to really watch your stuff. But I did watch the one with Jason, and it was actually really good. Um, Especially with his little spoiler he put out. Oh my god, I can't wait. And Gordon, that's one of the things on here, right? Is being motivated. So that's one of the top things that I'm wanting to talk about. Okay, staying motivated on YouTube. So if this is one of those things that you want to do solely, let's say that you want to do this as your full-time gig, your full-time job, right? Stay motivated. I've actually been doing YouTube for 3 years, y'all. 3 years. I'm still not at 1,000 subs. I'm still not monetized. I'm still not getting anything for YouTube. Okay, I still have a full-time job, right? Yes, I'm military retired. I do have other monies and stuff coming in, but there's a lot of things in life. Okay, I've already put out to a lot of people I am a divorced person and now remarried. So not only am I taking care of my family I have here, I still have to take care of my other family, right? My daughter living with her mom, and then obviously her mom still gets a portion of my money as well, and that's kind of a subject I've talked about before, and I get a little sore on that, but that's only for 2 more years. So I stay motivated with that, to know that regardless, even though I'm having to do that, there's still a light at the end of the tunnel. And I stay motivated, just knowing that that is not a forever thing, right? That eventually that those funds and everything that I pay out do come back, or they will be coming back. And at that point, hopefully I will be monetized with YouTube, and I won't really have to worry about getting up so early, going out to work, being gone away from the house for up to 14 hours a day, and then staying away from my family. Well, not because I really would like to do this full time. I do have actually 2 channels. If you guys didn't know that, my other channel, I think I only have 2 videos on it right now. It's actually really slow going. It's not one of those things that I'm able to do twice or 2 videos a day, right? I've already promised on this one here for Ivy's Forge and Homestead that we're going to do the Tuesday lives, and we're going to do a Friday video every week. Okay, that's a guarantee, regardless, even if it's a filler video that I just need to put in. Okay, I will do that just so I can have the content. I want to be able to get that out to you guys. All right, so Frank Tina's in the house. What's up? Hey, I see you guys. And then, yeah, just so that's a little bit of the motivational stuff that I wanted to talk about, right? Is just whatever's going on in your life, just know that if it's something that's temporary, something that's out of your control, out of your hands, right? It doesn't matter what you do, you have zero control over it. Just know that if it's something that you have zero control, but you know that there's an end to it, just stay focused. Keep your eye on the end of the tunnel, that light, and just know that it's not a forever thing. Okay. So the same thing, right, with us living in Virginia, wanting to move to Arkansas, there is a light somewhere at the end of that tunnel. But there's a lot of other factors that are involved with that, more so with my family that I have here now, not only Gladys, but also with the girls. There's other stuff that's going on that we're not really going to delve into that portion so far, mainly because I've sat down with Gladys, right? There's portions of our life that we don't want to air out to everybody in the world. It is what it is. But just know that there are things that are actually keeping us here in Virginia, and until those things can, finish off, or we're able to get past them, whatnot. So either it's the end of the time period, and or something that we're able to get done a little quicker, then just know that yes, we do plan on going to Arkansas. We do plan on buying property in Arkansas. It's just when we get there, we don't know yet, but we're still staying motivated, okay? Because we know that we will get there eventually. All right, so let's go back up into chat. Let's check out some of the stuff that's going on. If there's any things. And Wayne says, have a good day, my friend. I guess you're getting out, brother. yeah, if you got to roll out, roll out. That's cool. Um, did the neighbor get the trees taken down yet? Okay, so yes and no. There was one in the front yard, not of my house, but of his house, that it was taken care of. So, like I've said, our neighbor that lives there is just a renter, right? We had to rely on the actual owner of the house to get back from a deployment because he's actually a merchant mariner. So he was gone out to sea. We had to wait for him to come back to actually look at these trees and start taking care of them. So he did cut down the one that's in the front. It's actually still in the front of his house. It's been there for a week. So I don't know if the company just like broke their equipment or what was going on because they cut that tree down when I was at work. So I know the city won't haul it off because a lot of the pieces are too big. The brushes, the branches and everything are too big. So the city won't haul it off. So I don't know if that's something that company that cut down that tree is going to come back and get. But the trees that are in the backyard, the ones that we're having an issue with, they just limbed some of the smaller branches at the bottom. The ones that were close, like overhanging his house and then like overhanging some of our stuff. They just like limbed those off and then took them out to the front. But they didn't cut the actual tree down yet. And then it was so today's the 21st, the 17th. We actually had another branch fall down. So if you follow us along on Instagram, you'll see that we posted up another picture of the other branch. And this branch that came down this time, branch number 4, is actually the biggest branch out of any of the other ones that had previously come down. Like you can put all 3 of those other branches together, and it still wouldn't be as big as this one. I'm going to actually take a picture too because I made a new log or a sawmill or yeah, basically a thing, for using your saw or using whatever, the little log mule type thing for using hatchets and stuff. I didn't take a video of it because I was out there. I just got home from work. I was just trying to clear my head of stuff from work, right? So I just went out there. I didn't want to take any video. I was just going out there. I was working. I was focused and just doing stuff that I wanted to do just because it makes me happy. Okay? So that's what I did with that. So yes, he did take out the tree in the front. No, they didn't take out the tree in the back. And it's still dropping limbs. And it still drives me crazy, but we're staying motivated because we do know that eventually it's going to come down. It's just giving me a lot of work. And that kind of goes back into the next question I see from Adam or Speargrass Forge, and it is, how is the new smithy coming along? Well, it's not. So one of 2 things, right? Obviously, this tree has actually kept me very busy with the limbs that are falling down to our yard. So having to clean up the yard. And this last one, I've actually been working on it since the 17th. There was so much debris and just so many things that I had to cut up and haul and whatnot that I'm still not done with it. I'm maybe halfway done with it. I'm telling you guys, the branch that came down where it broke off from the tree has a 13-inch diameter girth on it. So it's a big branch. I mean, it's bigger than the trees that I have in my front yard. It's crazy. So yeah. So it's not coming along. And then second, obviously the timber, right? So I have a 12-foot span that's going to be the long wall up against the fence that I was wanting to put a beam to where I was joining 2 beams together, and it's one of those timber framing type joints that you basically put 2 beams together, and it's the very first time I've ever done it, and I did mess it up. So just in the angles and how it actually fits together, and plus whenever I was doing it, I didn't take into calculations of how much loss that I would have, that the overall beam itself came out to be 3 inches short. So I'm going to be changing some stuff. I think for the very bottom portion, I'm actually going to go get some 2x6s and actually do a laminated beam that I can span across there. And then for the front wall and the back wall, those are basically a 5 foot kind of wall ish, and then another section where it's a door. So the whole thing is 12 feet by 9 feet altogether. But for where I have the pillars, the concrete pillars are, that's only 5 feet. So that's where I need to have a beam at on the bottom to go from that. And then from there, I'm going to actually have a door in the front and a door in the back. And then also on the front wall, it's actually going to have a large window, basically a 4 foot window, a 4 foot long wooden window. It's not any glass or anything. It's basically just a little flapper door that I can open up to allow people to look in as I work or whatnot. So if I wanted to have people here to do a class, because like I had stated before, right, when I was with Bob at Venture, that I would like to do stuff for veterans, right, giving back to the veteran community. So it's just one of those things to where I can have, you know, a little viewing area to where they can come in, they can visually see what I'm doing, and then I can have other stuff set up more out in front of the shop with a separate forge that they can all share from, and then yeah, so that's kind of the goal. I want to have a little traveling type forge setup, better than the one I have now that I can set up for any classes type things. And then the one that's going into the shop is going to be a little more permanent. It can still be moved, but I'm going to have it set up a little more permanent. So yeah, the forge building or the smithy building is going really slow, only because I've been super busy on other projects and just other stuff that really needs to be done for the safety of our kids. Okay. Yeah, so that answers those. We'll go down. Yeah, a fat reporter is here. Mr. Frank. 8 years here and not monetized. Yep. Yeah, I've actually had a YouTube account for I want to say 8 years, 9 years, maybe longer. But I didn't really physically start doing videos, blacksmithing or just anything for the last 3 years, roughly almost 3 years. So yeah, but it is what it is. We'll get there. And then Evan in the house, Hardwood Ford. Boom! What up, people? Matt, hey. Craig's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Oh, I'm just going through. Newt's Leather and Metal Smithy. What's going on, Randy? B&B Forge. Good evening, Bobo. Got us another Bob in the house. Hey, scrolling. Hey. I see the people saying, hey. Boop. Drops Family Garden. Hey, what's going on? And then we got 23 people in the house. So I think the most I've ever had at one time was 28. So, and yeah, Adam, that is a bugger, man. It is it's what it is. I do got some good wood, so a lot of this is all sweet gum and Bradford pear. A lot of stuff that I got in the woodshed. So I was going to be utilizing that little shed next to the kids' playhouse for something else, and then once all these limbs started falling in, and I really needed a place to put all this wood, I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn that into a woodshed, and that's what we did. We didn't do a video on that either. It's just one of those that, hey, let's throw this in. We took a lot of pictures, put them up on Instagram. So if you guys are not following us on Instagram, do it, right? Throw it up there. And then Simple Life Reclaimed in the house. What's up? What's going on? Doing good, doing good. And DA Barry Outdoors. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? Then we got the African Lion. Greetings, greetings. Hey, hey. And I think I caught up down to the bottom of the chat. So, it's bourbon. I will not disclose the brand that I have going, but it is a bourbon. If they want to pay me, then by all means, then I will definitely support, and I'll have a glass that has their nice little name on there. But they don't, so I'm not. Okay, Joe over Soggy Bottom Forge. Got to get going. And let's see. Let me see if I can do this. Joe, before you roll out, if I can catch you before you roll out, I'm going to go ahead and give you a wrench so you can put in your link. Because like I said, the last 30 minutes, okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to start adding a lot of people. So same thing. Okay, Mel, I've already put it out for the last 30 minutes of this. Since we no longer do any type of Top 10 Tuesday or anything like that that actually helps out with some of the things, other than what I talk about, is during some of our lives. I'm not going to do it on every single live, but some of our lives, I want to issue out the wrench to some of the people, okay, and then put out your link, okay, share your channel. Everyone that's in chat, go in, check each other out, subscribe to each other, say, hey, what's going on, and just help each other grow. And that's what it does, right? So, and then one of those things to help you stay motivated, especially if you're wanting to do YouTube as a full-time career gig, just, or even if it's just a part-time thing, that you want to continue working, you want to continue going stuff, but you want to be able to get monetized, you want to be able to get some of those creature comforts, right? Help each other out, okay? That's what it's all about. So the YouTube community is great. It's awesome, right? There's so many people. If you had 100 people, okay, in your live stream, and each one of those people shared it out, okay, now you just got 100, and at least one person came in and subscribed to your channel. That's 100 subscribers, right? Just like that, right? So, go in, click on each other, share it out. If you see, even if you don't want to watch every single one of someone's videos, okay, you don't have to. There is another way that you can still support. It's one of the things that I got actually from Papa Texas many moons ago, okay, and I kind of like did my own thing with it, right? He would go in to a lot of people and he would play it, right? Play it. And he might not even be watching it, just if he's cooking or if he's doing something, right? And he would play videos. Okay, but he would actually go in and physically go into different channels and go into different stuff, and he would do that. So what I do instead, every single one of my subscribers that I have or that I am subscribed to, okay, I click the notification bell. Everybody. And I follow hundreds of people, okay? I'm probably close to 1,000 by now. But I click the bell on every single person. So my phone, I constantly get notifications for YouTube for a video, okay? Actually, I just got a notification from Samson's Farms that they're going to be going live tonight at 7. Hence the reason why I switched my time to 6, okay? Where's I going? That I put all of those notifications, and whenever I get it, okay, just like this. Let's see, boom. I get that notification, and then, I got rid of it. I'll go and I'll hit, because you can pull it down, right, and it'll say watch later playlist or watch later. Okay, so as soon as you hit that watch later, it will automatically add it to your watch later playlist. That watch later playlist is a private playlist that's only on your channel. Okay? So no one else is going to see what you have added to your watch later playlist. Now, you do not stay up 24 hours a day for days on end. You don't. Nobody does. If you did, you would die. Okay? You have to have sleep. So during those times that you're asleep, either if you have a laptop, if you have a tablet, a phone, just turn the volume off. Okay? Go to that watch later playlist and hit play all while you're sleeping. So that is actually going to send out all those watch times to all those people that you're getting notifications from. Okay? And if they're a channel that's monetized, they're also going to get paid because now you're physically, well, you're not physically, but you're watching, right, all of the ads. Okay? That's how they get paid, is you're watching that ad and now they get paid. Because if you're going in and you're watching all these things and the channel's monetized and you just keep hitting skip ad, skip ad, skip ad, skip ad, okay, you're only getting a little snippet of that ad. They're not going to get paid as much. Okay, but if you're watching the full ad, okay, out of all the ads that's in that video, they're going to get paid. Okay, so you're doing it when you're sleeping. Okay, you're still giving back to the community. You're still helping out. You're still keeping everybody motivated. All right. Same thing at work. Okay, if you're busy at work, but you're still able to do something like that, right? I'll do that too at work. I don't have the greatest reception at work, right? But if my phone is just sitting there not doing anything anyway, because I don't keep it in my pocket because I can't really use it, okay? Because I kind of work in a secure facility. So I'll set my phone to play all to my watch later playlist, okay? And it's going out and it's doing those things. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to start. I probably won't be able to do to every single person, okay? But I'm going to come in and I'm going to start giving some blue wrenches out. And what I want you guys to do, okay, is to go in and get a link to your channel's homepage, okay? Or if there's a certain video that you want someone to watch, you can do that too. But a lot of times whenever you link a video or a playlist or anything like that into the live chat and someone clicks on it, it immediately kicks them out of this live show, okay? And it sends them over to your channel. So if that happens, that's cool. Go check out their stuff, hit subscribe, come back. All right? I definitely appreciate that. That'd be cool. And yeah, and it's a great way to help each other out. So I'm gonna go in and start doing some of that stuff, okay? And if people are rolling out, that's cool. I can get you on the next one. All right. And then at the end of this show, I will be going back through and changing moderators, because I have the people that I have set are as certain moderators. And if you were already one of my moderators, you're not going to be losing your wrench. But for the people that I'm going in to add that are just being able to share out your channel, then please do that. Okay. So Joe's still there. Well, Joe, you got a blue wrench now, so go share out your channel, buddy, so people can check out who you are. African Lion. All right. Well, that's cool. If you got to leave, I mean, I can give you a wrench really quick, or I can just give you a wrench on the next one. Evan's got to run out. It's dinner time. Got a jet. All right. Be well, buddy. And same thing. I'll give you one of the wrenches on the next one. If I can remember. Boink, boink, boink. Homestead Aquarius. There you go. If you want to jump in and share out your channel. And Miracle Farm 1927. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Share out your stuff. So let's see. Who else we got? And well, that's fine. If you guys ever want to go back and watch the entire live show, by all means, I am not gonna say no, and I'll gladly thank you for doing that. And thank you for being so cool. You too, Evan. Thank you, thank you. See, there we go. There's Billy, Strong's Adventure. Go check them out. Homestead Aquarius, there they are. Go check them out. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of the stuff, because everyone knows that, or you should know if you're following our channel, that we live inside city limits. So even though we have the homestead thing onto our name, ultimately we were planning on moving to our bigger homestead, Forever Homestead, within like a couple years. It's probably not going to happen. So now it's one of those things that I kind of jumped the gun on renaming the channel type thing. And hey, it is what it is. We're staying motivated. We're staying and we're doing what we can. And yeah, but eventually we will. And we are doing the gardening stuff, right? I know here where we are at, we can do rabbits. Okay, we can do meat rabbits for either meat consumption and or pets, to be able to sell off as pets. But a lot of times if you're doing the pet thing, for this area, they would like them to be neutered, right? If they're a boy, whatnot, just to be fixed. That way they can't have any more kits. And that's fine if that's something we got to do. But yes, we would like to have our own meat rabbits for our own meat consumption. Currently, my daughter's giving me the crazy face because she's a vegetarian. We cannot do chickens. Okay, every other city right here in our area, right? We're 5 cities, all within real close to each other. They all have bordering borders, I guess. That all of them are allowed to have chickens, up to 6 hens, no roosters. They can have 6 hens, but my city says no. Some of the other ones can even have pigs. Like you can have a singular pig. Some of them are more for just like pets type pigs, not necessarily for like potbelly type pigs and things like that. But we can't do pigs either. They said no. So the only animal that we've seen where they have not said no are rabbits. And I think the biggest reason for that is because a lot of times your rabbits are caged. They're in a pen, which we would do that along with, I would probably make like a small little tractor that we could put them in to move them around the yard, whatnot. That way they can continue to fertilize our yard and just get out of a little cage, right? I don't necessarily think I'd want to free range rabbits in our yard, because there are areas of the fence that they would be able to get out currently. And 2, we do plan on having animals, dogs, right, again in the future. And I would like to be able to put my dogs out in the yard without them attacking any rabbits. And and yeah, and I appreciate you, Billy, for also sharing out other people's channels. That is awesome. I thought I hit the wrench for you. And Will It Grow afternoon. What's going on, buddy? And I'll throw you a wrench so you can share out your stuff. So yeah, just the last 30 minutes, basically, I've been going in, kind of adding in to where people can share out their channels. Go in, keep each other motivated, right? Subscribe to each other, right? Check out what they got going on. If you don't have time to sit down and watch just every single video, that's cool, right? Nobody does, because you're doing your own thing. But you gotta sleep sometime, right? Just keep adding people's videos. Hit watch later, watch later, watch later, watch later. And then before you go to bed at night, hit play all in that watch later playlist. And then as you're sleeping, just turn the volume off on your phone or on your laptop or just whatever you're doing, right? Just let it play, and you're helping out the community. You're doing what it is, and as you go in, you can clear out those videos out of that watch later playlist. And if you see something that really catches your eye, you're like, you know what, I really would like to watch that. Then you can always do what I do, right? And I have a watch me playlist. Okay, so and it's private to me as well, to where I will move that video over to the watch me. And those are videos that I will physically sit down and watch it from beginning to end. I won't necessarily watch all the ads the second time. I will skip through those unless they're short, right? As long as it's like 20 seconds or less, I'll watch the ad. If it's more than 20 seconds, I'm going to skip it. All right. So come on in. And oh yeah, rabbit stew. Yummy. My daughter doesn't think it's yummy. That's because she's a vegetarian.
Poor bunnies.
Poor bunnies.
Mm-hmm. They do nothing to you. Bunny murderer.
Yeah. But definitely, help each other out. That's what it's all about. Because I've always said, and Gordon, and I'll even put this one out to you, buddy, because you keep saying that you're not comfortable in front of the camera. Just know that before my naval career, right, super shy guy, even during my naval career, I was super shy. Always had stage fright, didn't want to get up in front of people. As I started going through, I got a little bit better with that, being in the military. So I ended up going for an instructor duty, right? So instructor duty, you have to physically get up in front of the class and instruct. You have to teach, right? So the very first time ever doing anything like that in my life, where did I go? Newport, Rhode Island, to where I had to instruct officers, okay? Normally those people would be my boss, okay, people that I worked for. So now here I am, a junior sailor, instructing a senior officer, all right, that was potentially going to be my boss someday. So yeah, nerve-wracking. And but I did that, all right, did that for a year, and then I ended up volunteering to go to Iraq to fight for a little bit. I did that for a year, and then whenever I came back, I didn't have to instruct anymore there because they needed people to take care of the schoolhouse and working for facilities, right, taking care of some of the stuff. And I quickly volunteered for that, not only because I didn't want to be in front of the class as an instructor, but mainly because, for one, I got to go to work in civilian clothes. Two, I had I had my own like workshop, basically. It was a woodworking shop that was giant. It was the biggest one on the base that we were able to bring other tools in. So I got to do woodworking every single day, right? And it was fun. I got to go fishing every single day on the Narragansett Sound, so stuff like that. But anyway, the point of that story is being motivated, right, to put yourself out there and to get in front of the group. So I know it's a little bit harder when you're the only person there and you're staring at a camera. All right. Just know that if you're staring at, even if you're using your phone, right, keep your phone horizontal. That way the picture comes out. Don't look at yourself on the phone. Okay. Physically just stare at the eye of the camera, right? So if you're facing it this way, that's why a lot of times if I'm using my phone, I don't have it on the forward facing camera pointing me, because then you're always wanting to look at yourself. So I turn it around to where this is the part that I see, okay, and I will look right at the camera, right? Same thing that I do here whenever I'm in the live show, and why I miss so much chat is because whenever I'm talking to you guys, I want to look into the eye of the camera. That way you guys are pointing right at my eyeballs, right? And it's that full undivided attention. So, and then my second tour of shore duty, whatnot, from going to ships and stuff, was another instructor duty. I had to get up in front of a class, but this time it was a little different. I was more of a senior sailor. I was an E6. All right. I'd already been in for over 10 years at this point, and I was instructing junior sailors that were just coming into the Navy and going out, all right, to fight for their country. So it was a little different on that aspect because now I was more in a leadership role and I was able to kind of mentor and instruct junior sailors. So it was a little different. It still got a little nerve-wracking towards the beginning of a class, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And the same thing with YouTube, right? The more you do it, okay, you can even sit there and record yourself over and over, right? Don't worry about scripts. Don't worry about stuff. If you want to do like a little skit type thing, that's cool. You can kind of write that stuff out, right? But for the most part, it's more natural just be up here and just talking, right? No scripts, just do you, man. Okay? Do as much motivational as you can. And practice, practice, practice. Stand in front of a mirror, talk to yourself. All right? It's not crazy. Only if you answer yourself are you crazy, okay? But anyway, even if you want to record yourself on a video, okay? Record yourself on a video. I like to talk with my hands a lot. Okay, this is like a big no-no whenever it's in the Navy instructor thing. Okay, is fidgeting with stuff, having stuff in your hands. All right, and you'll notice if you're holding on to something, you're gonna be like fidgeting with that something. Okay, but I don't know. I've always liked talking with my hands, so I will continue to do that. The ums, uhs, fillers. Okay, that's what those are called. Those are filler words. So the more that you're physically able to get in front of a camera and do this constantly and talk and whatnot, you're able to get rid of a lot of those filler words. So go back, record yourself, watch the content, and see how many times. Write it out. Okay, have a little pad of paper or something next to you. Every time you say e, ooh, okay, any of those like little filler words, put a tick mark. Check, 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 count and see how many times you do it. Go through, do the exact same content again. It might not be verbatim, word for word, okay? But now you're more aware of those filler words. Record yourself again. Do it. Second time. Write down a little check marks. Check, 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 check. Say, okay, that one was a little better. I didn't use a whole lot of ums, oohs, ahs, and e's, okay? Same thing with fidgeting. Okay, try to keep stuff out of your hands. Pacing, back and forth, right? You're going close, you're going far, you're going close, or you're going side to side, okay? That stuff that happens, okay? That's all part of it. So the more you practice, the more you do, stay motivated, you're going to get there, okay? It just comes down to, you got to do it. And you will get better, okay? If you don't do it, you won't get better. Because the one thing for staying motivated and stuff like that to help you is a lot of people will say, practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. I disagree with that statement because practice does not make perfect. Practicing is just that. It's practicing. But if you continue to make the same mistakes over and over again, you're practicing how to make mistakes. Perfect practice makes perfect. But we're human, okay? Nobody is perfect. Even the most perfect person in the world is still not perfect. They're still going to have flaws. They're still going to make mistakes, okay? That's the whole point. That's the whole part of being human, is making mistakes. But knowing how to remedy that mistake by learning from it and trying not to do it again. So therefore, you are practicing to be perfect, right? Practice perfect to be perfect, okay? And constantly learn. Learn from your mistakes. All right? What's up, kiddo?
Whenever I was practicing for like my plays, I do that like back and forth thing, and my director would always yell at me for that because I go from like toe to heel.
Yes, I know. I've seen some of your footage.
Hey.
See, the daughter did the same thing. She would pace. It's just one of those things, right? You do what you do. And yeah, I mean, if you're more comfortable doing live streaming, then by all means do a lot of live streaming. I know people do more live streaming than just videos. Obviously, even Because obviously I didn't do it this time. Okay, right now I'm using OBS for this live stream, but I do also have um, the little duck one. I can't remember the name of it right now. Yeah, the little duck one. Right. That way you can bring in up to what, 10? I think it's 10 people, right? And I would like to do that, on some Tuesdays, okay, to come in and do other live shows, bring in other people, let you talk, okay? I need to get a better set of headphones to do that, because the headphones I have are wireless. They're not very good wireless headphones at that, and the batteries do die in them quite often. Um, but yeah, so I definitely thank everybody for coming in and actually sharing out your channels. So if you guys did not get a chance to go in and check out some of these links, go back throughout the chat, or for you guys that are in here, right? Just keep adding your channel in there, right? The homepage, okay? Give people the opportunity to go in and check out your stuff. That way they don't have to scroll way back up in there, okay, to go check them out. But go in, check each other out, subscribe, right? Even if you don't get a chance to sit there and watch the videos constantly, click that bell icon. That way you get that notification. That way you can go in, add it to your watch later playlist. That way you can play it when you're sleeping, okay? You're still helping them out. You're still doing some great stuff. Stickers. Oh, stickers. Okay. So I have put out, I do have the address of a few people, okay? See, I got my black book. I do have the address I've been putting in here, who I still need to send stickers to. So I do just know that I do have that list. I have not sent out your sticker yet. If I do not have your address, or I don't have a way of sending, or that I do not have your address, you can email me, right? There's ivy.forge@gmail.com. Or you can, send it via Messenger if you'd want to do that. I am on Facebook Messenger. If you want to do that, and I can get it put into the book. That way I can get out a sticker, okay? I know there's a few people that I have sent out stickers to, but those will be coming, okay? I do not have people pay for stickers, okay? And as you can see, I got the sticker board back here, right? So obviously, I was self-promoting some stuff, but got some B&B Forge, Christ-Centered Ironworks, Uncle Steve Shake. Some good stuff right there. I need to order some more, right? But yeah. And then, well, you can't see the bottom one. Let's see if I can scroll down. You're going to end up seeing my belly. Now I have to wait for the delay. And Mel and Gary, you guys already know you have a sticker coming. I don't even know what you're fretting about. But yeah, so see, there's my sticker board. It's nice and small. I am going to get a bigger and better sticker board eventually. But just know too, right, that if you're sending us stickers, do at least 3. Okay, I do send out at least 3 back, all different ones, because we have 3 different types of stickers. Okay, I have the one that's just the Ivy's Forge and Homestead here. We have our cartoon one here, and then I have another one that is basically just this logo, my touch mark, okay, but it doesn't have the Ivy's Forge and Homestead. It's just my touch mark, okay, but that is in a teal color with a black background, okay. So yes, those stickers come out. So if you send us 3, okay, one is for the board, and then the other ones go onto our vehicles. So Gladys has a rolling sticker board, basically. Her Jeep, she puts stickers all over her Jeep, right? That's what Jeeps are good for, it's holding stickers. And then I have my little rolling taco, okay? I have a Toyota Tacoma, same thing. It's an old clunker. It has over 200,000 miles on it, but it still gets me to work and back home. And I throw stickers all over that thing too. So as long as you send us 3. So if I only get 1 sticker, it's going to Gladys because she steals it. Yeah. So yeah, Bob over at Bob's Adventure only sent us 1 sticker, and guess what? It went to the Jeep. And then we got some stickers coming from Billy and Rhonda. Awesome, cool. So and by the way, Billy, I did pull out the Dutch oven, right, for some Dutch oven lovin' cooking, and we are going to try to get that done soonest. But we are at our 1 hour mark. I definitely thank everybody for stopping in and sharing out your stuff and listening, and stay motivated. Okay, regardless of how long you've been YouTube subscriber or how long you've been doing videos on YouTube, stay motivated. The light's always at the end of the tunnel. So if you have a goal in mind and there's a thing that you're wanting to do, regardless if it's you're in full control of it or you're not in full control of it, stay motivated. Do the work that you need to do if you are in control. But if you're out of control, don't sweat it, right? Don't sweat that small stuff. Things are going to happen. Life's going to happen regardless. Stay motivated. You'll get there, okay? So that's what it's all about. Help each other out within the YouTube community, because YouTube, right, especially our communities, woodworking, blacksmithing, gardening, homesteading, okay, these communities that we are a part of, family, right there, right? You guys are family. Not quite as close-knit as my Navy brethren and sisters, my brothers and sisters from the Navy, but you're getting there, all right? Yeah, figure 3 years against 20 years is, hey, it is what it is. Light at the end of the tunnel. Stay motivated, all right? And we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye now.